Habit 1. Quitting when it gets uncomfortable. Every time something gets hard, you leave. New workout routine, you quit after day 4. New journal habit, gone by week 1. New diet, lasted 3 days, and you tell yourself, it wasn't the right time. Or, I'll start Monday again. But here's what's actually happening. Your brain is trained to escape discomfort. The moment something feels hard, it sends you a signal. Stop. Go back. Stay safe. And every time you listen to that signal, you make it stronger. Discomfort is not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're actually growing. The people who change their lives are not the most talented. They're the ones who stayed when it got hard. Habit 2. Comparing your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 20. You open Instagram. You see someone with the perfect body, perfect routine, perfect life. And suddenly, your own life feels small, but what you're seeing is the result. You're not seeing the 3 years of failures, the days they wanted to quit, the sacrifices nobody clapped for. You are comparing your beginning to someone's years of work. That is not a fair comparison, and it is stealing your energy every single day. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Habit 3. Waiting to feel motivated before you start. I'll start when I feel ready. I'll begin when I'm motivated. I just need to get in the right headspace. This is one of the biggest lies we tell ourselves. Motivation does not come before action. It comes after. You start. Then you feel motivated, not the other way around. Waiting for the perfect feeling means you will wait forever. The feeling never comes first. The action does. Habit 4. Consuming more than you create. You've watched 47 videos about discipline. You've read 3 books about habits. You've saved 200 Instagram posts about productivity. And you've done nothing. Consuming feels like progress. It feels productive, but it isn't. There is a massive difference between knowing something and doing something. Your brain gets a small dopamine hit every time you consume good content. It tricks you into feeling like you're growing. But nothing is actually changing. Create more than you consume. Do more than you watch. Build more than you scroll. Habit 5. Sleeping without intention. Phone in hand until 1 a.m., 2 a.m., sometimes 3. Watching random videos, scrolling for no reason, and then wondering why you wake up exhausted, unmotivated, and foggy. Your sleep is not just rest. It is when your brain processes everything, when your body repairs, when your willpower resets. Destroy your sleep, and you destroy your entire next day. Your morning starts the night before. A simple wind-down routine. No phone after a certain time. Dim lights. A calm environment will completely change how you wake up. Habit 6. Saying yes to everything. Someone needs a favor. You say yes. Someone wants your time. You say yes. Something unimportant comes up. You say yes. And slowly, your own goals get pushed to the bottom of the list. Every single day. Every yes to something that doesn't matter is a no to something that does. Your time and energy are limited, especially in your 20s when you are still building yourself. Guard them like they are your most valuable asset, because they are. Habit 7. Living on autopilot. Wake up. Phone. Same breakfast. Same routine. Same thoughts. Sleep. Repeat. Weeks pass. Months pass. And you look back, and nothing has changed. Because you were never really present. You were just moving through the motions. Nobody becomes the best version of themselves by accident. It requires intention, awareness, choosing every single day who you want to become. Ask yourself tonight, am I actually living my life, or am I just going through it? Habit 8. Treating yourself as the last priority. Always available for everyone else. Always showing up for everyone else. Always putting everyone else first. And at the end of the day, you have nothing left for yourself. No energy for your goals. No time for your growth. No space for your own healing. This is not selfless. This is self-destruction. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself first is not selfish. It is necessary. It is how you actually show up better for everyone around you too. You don't have to quit all 8 today. Just pick one. One habit from this list and quit it this week. That one decision, made consistently, will change more than you think. If this video helped you, save it. Share it with someone who needs it. And I'll see you in the next one.